This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
With the government shutdown more than a month old, Pangbourne Memorial Airport is coming up with new ways to help TSA agents working without pay.
9 organizations across Washington have been awarded a total of $1.8 million in new grant funding through the State Department of Natural Resources.
The annual Give NCW Fund Drive pulled down more than $200,000 to fuel Central Washington nonprofits.
The Moses Lake Chiefs girls bowling team will have one last chance to make it into districts.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
With the government shutdown more than a month old, Pangbourne Memorial Airport is coming up with new ways to help TSA agents working without pay. The 22 federal security workers at the airport can accept and use grocery store gift cards of up to $20 without violating their rules of employment. On Tuesday, the airport's Facebook page encouraged travelers and friends to contribute such cards. You can drop off cards at the Pangbourne security area or the main office. About 800,000 federal workers nationwide have been furloughed or working unpaid since Congress failed to pass a budget resolution in a confrontation over President Trump's dream of a Mexican border wall. In Washington, almost 13,000 federal workers are affected, including Forest Service workers and TSA screeners. The State Department of Financial Institutions offers a list of resources for workers dealing with debt, mortgage payments, or other expenses. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
9 organizations across Washington have been awarded a total of $1.8 million in new grant funding through the State Department of Natural Resources. The money is being given to help make the forest lands surrounding their respective communities healthier and more wildfire resilient. Among the recipients are 3 from the North Central Washington area, including the Chumstick Wildfire Stewardship Coalition of Leavenworth and the Stemilt Partnership and North Central Washington Forest Health Collaborative, which are both based in Wenatchee. The trio of organizations was awarded a collective total of more than $388,000 through DNR's All Lands Forest Restoration and Building Forest Partnerships grant programs, which are designed to assist these entities with both conducting forest health treatments and reaching potential partners and the public via outreach activities.
We usually use about $35,000 a year to get by and do all the work that we do. So having $125,000 come into the coalition is just boosting our capacity in a huge way, and it's going to make a lot happen around here. We're looking at different canyons to treat in conjunction with the Forest Service, treating the surrounding lands, and we will treat the private lands. So that's a whole new thing, and that's going to be huge.
Both grants were established by the Washington State Legislature in 2018, and Commissioner of Public Lands Hillary Franz has requested $2 million in the 2019 through 21 biennium to ensure the continuance of these programs. The $1.8 million in statewide funding is estimated to translate into the treatment of more than 1,800 acres of unhealthy forest and support the planned treatment of well over 100,000 more acres in the future. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
The annual Give NCW Fund Drive pulled down more than $200,000 to fuel Central Washington nonprofits. The project, run by the Community Foundation of NCW, solicits donations from Thanksgiving to New Year and channels that money to dozens of local charitable funds.
We had over $203,000 that was contributed by our citizens in the community, which I think is a really wonderful testament to all the great nonprofits and the work that they're doing out there.
The giving was down slightly from previous years, but when paired with the Foundation's regional impact grants, a grand total of more than $417,000 gets distributed to local programs. 7 of the 25 programs served through Give NCW are now fully funded.
7 fully funded organizations means that all of the dollars that they were out to raise for their project or program were awarded by the Community Foundation and the public.
You don't have to wait till year's end to contribute. The Community Foundation takes donations all year round. And now there's a new method with special giving cards.
Acts just like an Amazon card or a gift card, only the difference is you get to use it for good things in your community.
Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
The Moses Lake Chiefs girls bowling team will have one last chance to make it into districts. The Chiefs only returned 2 varsity bowlers from last season and have a new head coach, but still proved to be a hard out for teams. Despite a 5-7 league record, the Chiefs were within 50 pins of winning multiple matches. Both times they faced the reigning state champs Eastmont, the match came down to points. Tuesday, the Chiefs had to beat Sunnyside, and Wenatchee had to beat West Valley of Yakima in order to force a tiebreaker game, which was scheduled to be the following day, Wednesday, if needed. The Chiefs beat Sunnyside in all 4 games, and similarly, West Valley dropped all 4 to Wenatchee, forcing the tiebreaker match. The Chiefs split with West Valley during the regular season, winning in Moses Lake but losing on the road. The tiebreaker game will be held at a neutral site, Minda Lanes in Yakima. While the game is closer to West Valley, it's not their home, which is Nob Hill Lanes. The match will begin at 3:30 p.m., with the winner punching their ticket to districts. I am Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.